Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I uploaded a video the other day, and it was kind of like me finding out that I'm pregnant, but I wanted to do like an official life update video because it's long overdue. I've been wanting to come back to YouTube for a very long time, but I just felt like having to work a 9 to 5 and just having life come at me the way it was. I wasn't really focused on YouTube, but so many things have changed and I'm trying to make a huge comeback, and I'll explain. So let's start from the very beginning, because the last time I uploaded a video, besides the one I just uploaded recently, was actually a house tour. So that was back in we've been here for almost 4 years in February, and we're in 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, so like 2018 is when we had moved into our house, and I had done like an empty house tour, and I had promised that I was gonna do a furnace house tour. But if I'm being honest, I'm so picky about how I want my house to look that my house is not exactly where I want it to be yet. So I didn't want to film anything and it just be like crappy. I really hate when YouTubers like film stuff just to film it. And I know it doesn't have to be perfect because nothing is perfect. But for me, like, I want it to be where I want it to be first. Like, there's still a lot of things that need to be done. Like, we haven't even redone the kitchen, and I never did my beauty room like fully. Because the plan was always for me to get pregnant, right? It was a long journey, but eventually this room where I'm filming in right now is my beauty room, but it eventually will be the nursery. So that's why I never got around to filming the furnished house tour. After that, during all of that, I was working my 9 to 5. I was going through a lot of stress and anxiety. I ended up like thinking I was having a heart attack basically because all the stress that was under, fast forward, it was just a lot going on. I got promoted a few times. I ended up having to go on medical leave because of my anxiety. And then I ended up leaving my old job and getting a new job, and starting with a whole brand new company, thinking I was having a fresh start. But that turned into a whole mess too, which I'll go into in a few. So within the last year, I actually also started doing IVF treatments. My boyfriend and I have been wanting to have a baby for the last couple years, and not that we weren't trying, because we were definitely trying, but it just like was not working. I always knew that I had some like type of like fertility issues. Ever since I was young, I literally like had like irregular periods. I can make a whole other video about how like I knew like I was gonna need some extra assistance, getting pregnant. And so, we were together for a long time. We tried for a long time and it didn't work. And so we decided to actually do IVF treatments. That was a whole journey in itself. We actually started this past May. And then we started facility treatments. We did our transfer we did a retrieval in June, and then we did our transfer in August, and we actually ended up getting pregnant in August, thank God. So as you saw in my previous video, I'm pregnant, guys. So that's a huge life update. Definitely something that like I knew was going to come. I just didn't think it was going to happen this quickly. I'm so grateful and thankful that it happened with our first round of IVF treatment. I know a lot of women, it takes a couple cycles before they're able to actually conceive. So I'm very thankful and grateful. I do know the gender. Well, my family and I do know the gender. But I'm gonna make like a separate like video on Instagram and on here, just like revealing what the gender of the baby is. We're super excited and like overjoyed with finally being at this point in our lives, because we literally went through so much to get here. Like I said, I can make a completely separate video about like my IVF journey if you guys are interested in that. In the midst of all that, like I said, I was working a new job. I actually had a director role. I was running an entire program by myself. And it was quite successful until the mandates hit in New York City. That you had to, and I'm not gonna say it specifically because I don't want to be banned from YouTube, but basically, mandates to get the V. And for my own beliefs, and just my own health and the health of my baby, I didn't feel that that was, appropriate for me at this time. If I was only thinking about me and how it would affect me, I probably would have considered it because it was only me. But since I do have to take my baby into account now, I decided that that was not the route that I wanted to go. And unfortunately, I was let go from my full-time 9 to 5. I've been working. It was a little struggle for me to accept that because I've literally been working since I was 14. And there's never been a time where I didn't have a job. Like, I always worked. I like to have my own money. I'm very, very independent. So to think that now I was gonna have to basically like start over doing something completely new was a scary, very scary thought for me. But I know that, I'm a strong believer that God does everything for a reason. And I know that, I was put in this position specifically for a reason. And so it's just, taking it one day at a time and figuring out what we're going to do long term. I'm very grateful that I am able to actually stay home. And, my boyfriend is able to take care of us, as a family. But still, it takes me back to a place where, and I think I talked about this in one of my other videos about like being in a toxic relationship and how like, sometimes people can like take that, like them taking care of you is like them having power over you. But I know that this relationship is completely different from my last, but still, like, it takes me back to that trauma and it makes me think like negatively. Thankfully, I do have a small business. I promote wellness, vegan wellness, hair and skincare, and I've been doing that for a little over a year, so that's something I can definitely fall back on. I was doing it full-time during the pandemic, and then while I was working from home with my other job. But then when I started this new job and I had to go back into the office, like, I kind of took like a huge step back, and on top of that with my IVF treatments. So right now I'm rebuilding my business and I'm trying to get that back up and running, on top of, getting really heavy into like, social media with Instagram, TikTok, and now here back on YouTube. But I'm very excited to be back. Honestly, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I feel like I said, God does things for a reason, and maybe this is my time to get back into it and really, really focus on something that I love to do, which is creating content, being entertaining. So what you guys can expect from this channel, it's gonna be very different from the content you were seeing before. So before it was mostly like makeup tutorials, fashion, vlogs, or hauls. So there will be some of that, but it'll be more like, baby hauls, or like, updating the nursery. So you expect to see like cleaning videos, like more lifestyle videos, more vlog style videos, and just like keeping up with me and my life, opposed to like the superficial, like just makeup stuff. Those are the types of videos that I like to watch. I like, the family channels. I love watching family channels, and I love seeing people's vlogs and day-to-days and things that they're doing, for their house, or, just like lifestyle stuff, or like remodeling. That's something that we're actually wanting to start working on our kitchen. So I'll probably be recording that and uploading that so you guys can see like the transformation. Like I said, those are the types of videos that I really, really love to watch. So that is exactly what I'm gonna be putting out. I'm still trying to figure out like a filming schedule. Right now, since I am home full time now, I have all the time in the world to film. So I'm thinking that I might film on Tuesdays, edit on Wednesdays, and upload every Thursday. So you guys can possibly expect a video up every Thursday, God willing, that I'm feeling well. I can also film a separate video, like in terms of how I've been feeling. Right now, tomorrow I'll be 14 weeks. And I haven't been feeling that bad. I have my days like where I had like exhaustion, or like, baby doesn't like what I ate and gives me terrible stomach aches and I'm like laid up in bed. But, besides that, things have been good. So I can film a separate video about like, my week to week symptoms and how things have been going as well too. I have a whole bunch of ideas for types of videos that I want to film. So the possibilities are endless, but I definitely wanted to film this video specifically because I wanted to just come on here to reintroduce myself, and just to give you guys a little update as to where the hell I've been all this time, because it literally has been over 8 months since I've uploaded a video. So yeah, I hope that you guys are excited for this new journey that we're all gonna embark on together, because you guys are actually gonna be watching me grow my family, and baby will be on here eventually, if baby's dad will allow it. Obviously, because this is a partnership, he has to be on board with, baby being out in the world like that too. You can also follow me on my social media. TikTok, it's J Marie, JAEMARIE, and then my Instagram is J Marie, but JAE__MARIE. I'll also put it down in the description box so you guys can go follow me on all my social medias. I'm so excited to get back on here, and I hope to get lots and lots and lots of subscribers, and that you guys are just as excited as me for me to be back on here. So bye guys.